From personal experience, I can say that tracking your sleep is the worst thing that you can do for your sleep. And I say this with absolute conviction. Because think about it. When you track your sleep, you're forcing some kind of feedback loop, whether that being positive or negative. So let's say you one day you get good sleep, then you'll do the same thing on that day, and you'll do it again, but on the next day, it'll tell you you got negative sleep or bad sleep, whatever it may be. And so I guess the whole general my point is that sleep trackers are inconsistent and you should rely more on yourself than on a stupid tracker. Because for one, sleep trackers could have a multitude of reasons for being inaccurate. Maybe there was some noise going on outside of your room. See, like for me, I have siblings, like little siblings that just go around and yell every night, and so that probably add like a some kind of snore effect to my sleep tracker. And I also had people closing the door really loudly, parents talking a lot loud, just a multitude of factors that can affect the tracker in itself. So that's one. Number two, the way it's positioned and like the technology your phone has, like the microphone, it's kind of dumb in a sense that when you track your sleep, it tracks it from like the audio of your sleep, not really what's like going on in here. So if you snore while you're sleeping, you might get like two different results. One of them being terrible sleep score with no snoring for some reason, and the other one might be negative sleep score while you're snoring. And then other times it might be completely off that you only got like 5 hours of sleep. So yeah, like stuff like that really threw me off when I was tracking my sleep. So again, back to my example. I'd go to bed at 9 a.m., try to wake up at like 7 or 9 p.m. and wake up at 7. And I'd track my sleep, so that's around what, 10 hours? It'd tell me I got 7 hours of sleep, but I remember going to bed at 9, like my eyes just getting weaker and weaker and weaker, and then poof, I went to sleep. I wake up at 7 a.m. See the time. See it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Open my sleep tracker and says I only got 5 hours of sleep. That makes no friggin' sense because it's inconsistent with the data. Because the next day after that, it said I got 8 hours of sleep, which again makes no sense to why. Again, my main point in this is tracking your sleep is inefficient with the technology and our phones. You see, if you're like some scientist with like sensors and like those little electrical things that put to your chest, measuring your heartbeat, your blood pressure, unless you're a nerd, tracking your sleep is complete BS to you. That's it. Or a scientist, you need to have like good equipment, like good technologies in order to track your sleep. Like even the Oura Ring is kind of off, as well as like something just came into my head is like I know a guy who has like a one of those sleep tracking mattresses that like tracks your sleep, tracks your body temperature, so it'll adjust it to like hot or cold, and so every time he'll feel cold. I just get so laugh. He'll feel cold. The bed's gonna make it even more colder. Really quickly, I just want to tell you guys about my free community. It has a free diet course, and you get personal and closer access to me. You will also get a community of like-minded men who want to get bigger and stronger in the gym. Go join right now. It's the first link in the description. So again, my main point is that tracking your sleep is just a terrible idea. It gets just really inconsistent with the data it gives you, making it just unreliable. So instead, what you should do is A, not track your sleep, that's a given, and B, you should track your sleep with this technique where if you have like let's say a stress ball, maybe not a stress ball, but like those one of those like forearm donuts that you like actively squeeze to get your forearms bigger. You can use those and see how much sleep you got last night just by squeezing really hard and like seeing how much sleep you get. Because I saw this like on the Andrew Huberman podcast where it says if you squeeze something really hard, it'll mean that you got a good amount of sleep because your strength, your CNN, your central nervous system is all intact. And so by using that method, you can actually adjust and see how much or how well you're sleeping. So again, just to recap, tracking your sleep is inefficient and inaccurate because of the inaccuracies in the margin of error in the actual sleep tracker. And number two, if you want to track your sleep effectively, do it by feeling, by how you feel in the morning and how you feel at night and throughout the day. And just by, squeezing some balls. And again, thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice day.